I needed a project for a team building activity, so we can bring that team together. We had a need for a truck, a small truck, something to drive around, shop truck, to carry some stuff. So I thought about the Leaf and said, we got to do something with that Leaf, and it could be a truck. We're going to do something together. This is a whole team, and we are going to learn to work together and then to bring ideas. Anything goes in.
After he told us that it was going to be the Leaf, that was going to be the actual vehicle we were going to redo, I just went home and stayed up like until about 4 in the morning making all kinds of designs for, you know, what would work. And we basically got the stock Leaf, and after reviewing a bunch of designs of pickup trucks that we have here in you know, at Nissan, we decided to go with a Frontier bed because of the size of the bed. We basically got the doors out of the way and cut the back part of the roof and folded it down. We just basically cut along the B-pillar and the C-pillar and just folded it down so we could keep it intact until we decided what we were going to do with the window situation, because we still hadn't decided what to do. After reviewing the design, you know, to where we wanted it, I realized that we didn't have to chop the bed of the Frontier because the bed is the same length, front to back. And we did have to modify the bed, cut 10 inches of the bed, you know, side to side. We had to chop it and then cut about 4 inches from the height. We kept the stock interior, and we had to do a major modification to the back, you know, of the cab. So what we did, we had a vehicle that was going to get crushed. We had to go out to the boneyard and take the whole back end of the Titan cab off, basically using some Sawzalls, because the whole back end of this thing is actually Titan, and it actually has a power window, which works, by the way. Another thing was the lighting system, and we said, let's go crazy on this thing. Let's put some really cool looking lights on it. You know, we kept the backup lights, the turn signal lights, and then we had to figure out how are we going to use the parking and the brake lights. So we did have the high mount brake light on the actual whale tail, but we modified the LED system of the brake light system, and we mounted them on the original reflectors. These are reflectors that we cut out, and we modified the brake lights and put them in the back. And there's also some underneath that actually light up the ground. There's 6 on each side. There's 6 right here and 6 right here. And there's the parking lights and the brake lights also. I got to put something nostalgic in this thing, you know, and it kind of looks like a beach truck or something like that. So I said, what a better way than turn it into like a Woody or something like that, you know? So I went old school, and I had some old frame strips in my garage at home that had been sitting there for years and didn't have any use for them. So I cut them up with my router and you know, formed the edges, and I had some sealer and stuff that I put on them and put them in there, and kind of looks like an old 1950s truck now, you know, when you look at the bed actually. So it was a lot of work, but I mean, with all the guys contributing, it was just a lot of fun.
We try to keep the secret and be exciting for everybody. But we have visitors that they come and they see that truck and they go straight to what is it, and they start looking at it. So it makes a good conversation. Being a slick truck and not so tough, I think I see it as a boy, but a boy with a heart. You know, it's something that we all put together, we all share. So it has a little bit of us in there, everybody.